If you want to make nutrition super simple, get in the best shape of your life, get absolutely shredded, and maximize your energy so that you can maximize your output, productivity, and the impact that you're making in your life, this is how you're going to do it. Today, we're going to break down actionable steps, step by step, and stay till the very end because I'm giving you all the sauce on how to be your best and how to just make it super simple. So like I said, you can be the best you can be every single day. Okay, so we're going to break it down into three levels. Just like a video game, okay? Nutrition has levels, okay? So I'm gonna make it super simple for you guys. Now, the first level that we're gonna talk about today is going to be quantity or calories, okay? Stay with me if this seems super basic and you've heard this stuff before because I'm gonna make complex things be super simple. You'll be able to explain to other people and just be able to take action on them, okay? So when we talk about quantity or calories, this is the first level. It's like a video game. You cannot skip to the next level without passing the first one. Okay, so the first thing is understanding our three goals. What is your goal? Do you want to maintain? Okay, then calories in needs to equal calories out. Calories in and calories out, we call this energy balance. All that means is literally how many calories you're putting in your body versus how many you're burning. How do we burn those? Okay, it's these four things. Really complicated, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to make it super simple for you guys, okay? BMR, that just is how much you're burning, how many calories you're burning when you're just chilling, when you're sitting around, okay? The next one is exercise activity thermogenesis. Really complicated when you're moving around intentionally, okay? You're working out, you're in the gym, okay? NEAT, that's basically all the things that you're not really doing intentionally to burn those calories. So you're walking around, you're cleaning the house, etc. And then the thermic effect of food, in order to break down the food in our body needs to expend energy to do that. Okay, all of this is just energy. So if we want to gain, our calories in need to be greater than our calories out. If we want to lean down, our calories in need to be less than our calories out. Now, this looks super simple, and at the end of the day, it is. Energy balance is super simple. However, there are some things that can affect this, the BMR. And we go back to our little grid here just to give you a better idea. Our BMR, when we have this here, this is huge. And do we have conscious control over it? No, but the decisions that we make will affect how many calories it burns. So this is the secret, okay? The gas pedal, okay? The BMR, okay? So we need to have our quantity dialed in for whatever our goal is. If we're not tracking food, this is why tracking food is so important, and understanding these calories, nothing else matters because energy balance is all that matters, okay? Let me know in the comments if that all makes sense to you. If you have any questions, just let me know or message me on Instagram, okay? @NolanOlm. Level 2, the split, okay? So we've got the quantity. Now, what's the amount of that quantity in terms of our macros? What's the split? How are we splitting that up? Okay, macros, everyone knows these for the most part: protein, carbs, fats, and I added in fiber. Fiber is not a macro, however it's going to be really important to whatever you're trying to do for different reasons. Okay, protein, very, very simple. Let's jump back over to, and remember, we're on level 2. We've passed level 1. We're dialed with our calories. Okay, you have the calories. You've tracked your food and you understand that the calories that you're eating are actually catered to your goal. Here's the 3 macronutrients. Okay, protein. This is going to affect muscle mass. So it gets broken down into amino acids. Doesn't really matter for you. Building blocks of body. All that matters that you need to know is that your body burns more calories. The thermic effect of food, it burns more calories digesting protein. Okay, so when we look at this here, the thermic effect of food. Okay. The next thing is carbs, okay? This is the quick energy that our body gets, okay? It's like throwing the kindling on a fire, okay? So imagine a fire, you're trying to get it going. You have the little sticks that you put in there. That's carbs. It gets turned into energy really quick, okay? Fats. Fats is more like, okay, you've got your kindling, you're starting the fire, but you've got your big logs underneath that eventually, once those catch fire, those are going to be the slow burn that lasts for a long time. That's fats. Now we can see here, our body does not expend that much energy. It doesn't burn that many calories when we're digesting fat, okay? So those are the 3. Now, why is fiber so important? Fiber is so important because it's going to leave us satiated. In other words, it's going to make us feel more full. A lot of people, your goal is either going to be getting lean right away, or you're going to want to gain muscle, and get your metabolism up in order to lean out. And how we do that is by not overeating. We cannot go over, right? This is just energy balance. We cannot eat more. If we eat more, then we're going to gain more weight and we're not going to lose fat. Fiber is going to allow us to feel more satiated and going to be really important for other bodily functions, okay? So this is really important and something you're going to want to lock in on, okay? We've passed the 2 levels, okay? So you're eating the correct quantity. You've got your split dialed. And in other words, what I would say is I'd go 1.2 grams per pound of body weight for your protein. Then I would go 0.3 grams fats. And then I backfill the rest with carbs that will meet your maintenance. How do I determine my maintenance? That's a really good question. What you need to do is start tracking your food. Very simple way to do this without getting a DEXA scan and doing all these other things and doing a controlled study to see what your BMR is. And just eat enough food to where your weight stays the same. And really, for the most part, you're already going to be eating that way. Some people, you are eating too much and you're gaining. But a lot of people are already at maintenance. So track your day of food and you'll understand, okay, this is the maintenance. And now I know whether to lower or raise it depending on my goal, okay? Level 3. Now, I see this get screwed up all the time. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter if you don't have these first 2 levels. If you're eating really great foods, quality foods, but you're eating too much, you're not going to get lean. And then if you're eating all fats, you're going to get very fat because almost all of our fats comes from fats, okay? But fats are not bad, okay? Don't get me wrong with that. Okay, level 3, quality. Okay, this is where, like I said, a lot of people get stuck here, but it doesn't really matter, okay? Whole foods, supplements, tailored to biology and organic. Okay, what does this mean? This is where we get into our higher level testing. I do this for myself, and I've helped other people in the past too with, okay, we get a blood test, we get a gut blood DNA test, and we see, okay, what's going to be tailored to your biology. Don't just supplement randomly. This is where we got to understand our biomarkers and all these different things. It gets a little more complex. Want to supplement to that. And then whole foods. Whole foods literally just means an apple has 1 ingredient. It's an apple. So we want to eat as many of that as possible. Stay away from packaged processed foods. But listen, guys, it doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. None of the health BS out there, which I love. You have to progress to that. But it doesn't matter if you're eating crap from the get-go. Oh, sweet. I put my food in glass containers so I don't have a bunch of microplastics leaching. Okay, but I'm eating a bunch of fats and I'm going to die of heart disease before microplastics even have an issue too, okay? Don't worry about that until you master these first 2 levels, and then you can get onto this. And this will make a difference. Organic food, whole foods, it makes a huge difference. That's how you really take a step into the elite and maximizing your health, okay? And just to give you guys a little bit of background on who I am, if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Nolan Olm. I'm a D1 captain here. Here's some of the things that I've done. Partnered with Coach TJ. I learned so much from someone who's played in the NFL and is our associate athletic director for our athletic program here. And then a bunch of different awards, whatever, doesn't really matter. Team captain twice, got these certificates. All that matters is I know how to get these results. I was once, didn't have great energy. I was not happy with where I was at, and I found the tools, nutrition, training, all those sort of things. And I'm giving you the stuff so you can cut through the BS and find what actually works. So these are the 3 levels of nutrition. And these are the pillars of what we do with metabolic priming. Metabolic priming is going to be the key to you getting shredded. If you've been stuck, like and subscribe. I'm going to be sharing more and more. Go follow me on Instagram. I'm always leaving a ton of content for you guys to get in the best shape of your life. I hope this makes nutrition super simple for you guys. Obviously, if you're looking to master this, we get more in depth, all that sort of stuff. Just message me if you guys have any questions. Super passionate about getting you the best body ever and teaching you these higher level nutrition tactics so you don't have to go and spend thousands of dollars like I did and go find mentors and years of your life. I'm going to make it super simple for you guys. Okay, so leave any questions in the comments. These are the 3 levels. Master them one at a time, and nutrition is going to be the biggest thing that's going to affect the way your body looks and the energy that you have. Okay, so with that being said, make it happen. We'll see you in the next one.